Hey guys, what's up? My name is Siddhika, but you can call me Sid. I'm going to be answering the question paper from 2019. Why should you listen to my advice? Because I am an IIMC pass out. I have done my bachelor's as well in advertising and public relations, a bachelor's in journalism and mass communication basically. And I'm currently working in the field as well. I have got my own media house and we guys create media content. So basically, I'm still in the field of advertising and PR. And I hope this actually helps you with your questions. So all the best and all the best for the examinations 2020. And yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so the first question, you can read it, it's on my left. The thing is that over here, you're basically supposed to be aware of campaigns that are going on. Now, it doesn't matter whether they're digital campaigns or they're traditional media campaigns like TV, radio, etc. The point is that you need to be aware of it. And when you're answering the questions, it's going to be very simple. If you're just actually not skipping through a YouTube ad for that matter, or if you're actually also partaking in watching advertisement in general from different companies, if you're just aware, like if you're following those companies Instagram handles or Twitter, you'll get to know what sort of advertisements they're doing. Now, if I had to answer the first one when it comes to gender stereotyping, the best one would be, I guess it's called pink washing or pink labeling, I'm not too sure. So anything that is actually, any product or service that is actually given to a man is given in a black or navy or really dark sort of packaging. The advertisement aesthetics also like that, and all girls advertisements are really pink and fruity and bright for some rhyme or reason, because girls are supposed to be like that and guys are supposed to be like that. Like, it's been set all around. And gender neutral advertising would be like, let's say for that matter, Dove. The advertisements, whether they're going for a guy or a girl, is going to be very white. Aesthetically, it's going to be very calming. That's how they decided to give an ad. But on the flip side, if you see how Nika as well decides to target a female, the entire landing page, everything is absolutely pink and bright, and then for guys it's like black and dark and whatever the thing is. Because even if suppose you are advertising to a guy, when it comes to self-care, it's like, oh man, they can't actually enjoy color for that matter, because it needs to be raining for some reason in order for it to feel more masculine. Even when wheat actually came out with the advertisement, it's kind of funny. So whenever wheat ad comes for a female, you'll notice that the wheat is being spread on top of the female's hairless arm, and then her hair is her non-hair is being removed. But I don't know if they're doing the exact same thing for the men's advertisement or not. But in the men's advertisement, when Kartik Aaryan was there on social media, it was asked that, do you like guys with hair or without hair? For girls, it's like definitely without hair, done deal, whatever. But for guys, it was like a question. They were asking the girls, hair or no hair, or it was some sort of weird question. Also, another one, I don't know why I'm picking up Nika's ads so much right now, but that's the only thing that's coming to my mind. Anyway, so these guys also have this entire ad where I guess someone's getting ready for an interview and they're like really scared or something like that, and the girl in front of them is doing her touch up. And I don't know why they think it's right that the girl actually should be interested in the products the other one is using, because the guys over there are like really chill. And if the same advertisement was done for a guy, first up, it would not be done for a guy like that. They'll be in a social setting. Because I don't know why a parents is supposed to be 24/7 on a girl's mind, according to Nika. I don't know why I'm bashing Nika that so much right now. See, over here now you can bring up any single government ad for the second question, because they're talking about a social issue and they would love being a university or a college or being an institution that is actually run by the government communication department, to actually talk about a government ad. At this point, you can choose any government ad. There would be a lot of them. Even if you want to go for polio for that matter, I mean, polio has been basically eradicated because of good advertisement and Amitabh Bachchan for a great deal. So it doesn't matter if you're discussing a new ad or an old ad campaign, anything works, but just make sure that you know enough about it. For that, again, you'll have to watch ads. All right, even I guess Sunday ho ya Monday Rose Khao Ande was a great campaign run, because they wanted people to realize that protein is necessary for their diet. Even though this is a vegetarian nation, protein is very important, and paneer doesn't cut it enough. Next question. So part one would be like, yes, absolutely. Have you seen Pepsi? Everywhere they're going swag and YOLO because they're trying to be cool and hip and whatever you want to call it. So I'm just giving a general outline of what you're supposed to be thinking when you're answering the questions. You're not supposed to write like I'm saying. You're supposed to write it like in a proper manner. For example, you would be writing this as Pepsi. Yes, I agree with that statement because they want to target a younger demographic audience who's not only consuming traditional media but is heavily consuming digital media. For example, Pepsi in all its advertisements is doing blah 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 blah. That's how you're going to write the answer. Now, see over here, I would avoid this because I don't know who the examiner is going to be and whether they're going to appreciate whether I say true or false. In this situation, I would say till a large extent true because the current consumers see all forms of ad, good and bad, and they're desensitized to a very large extent. But I don't know if that's the answer. Did I say consumer? That's the answer the person who's checking the paper wants to hear. I'm so sorry, it's like really late in the night and I've been working all day, so my mind is not working that sharp. This one's true. Now, any and every single person with a cell phone is a content creator in a way, including me, including you as well at some point if you're not already. If you're posting something, you're creating any form of media, you are a content creator. So the lines have been blurred quite a lot. This one is also true for the simple reason that no brand is stupid. So if suppose they're giving you a product for free, they want your feedback or they want you as a potential customer later on. So whatever it is, even if they're saving for market research by currently using you as the beta test run or whatever the situation is, you kinda are always not the smarter one in the situation. The brand is always the smarter one. 5 is also true, and the best example for this was the Maggie fiasco that happened a few years ago. Everyone loved Maggie, and I think Maggie is trying to get his reputation back, but when the entire situation was happening, they were so high-headed. If they knew how bad it would get, they would issue an apology and talk immediately. See, number 3, it will keep changing. You have to use your own mind over here. Google how to write a jingle and just keep in mind the message that you want to convey. So think about that first. All of these campaigns that they've given over here are fairly easy. Alright, and you must have seen some ad before, some jingle. So you can be an Anu Malik or you can do an original take. It's your choice. It doesn't really matter. They just want to see how clear you are about your message and how the message translates into the script or jingle you're going to put out. Okay, when you're reviewing a film, keep in mind there are a few key points that you have to touch when you're reviewing the film. Character development is one of them. So that means like everyone's seen Titanic, I hope. I don't know which movie shall I actually talk about that everyone's seen. So if you talk about the character development over there, Rose as a character, she went from being someone who was very prim and proper and inside her shell and she did not like the life she was living, into a girl who started experiencing a lot because of Jack and who became really open and could open her mouth and then fight for what she wants. And then in the end, the development was that through all of this, she decided to start a new life. Even though Jack was not there anymore, she absorbed so much that she's going to grow into a different person. We're not talking about the ending. Then after that, you're going to talk about obviously how the story went. That's the second part. And then the third part is you're going to talk about, did it give a good conclusion? Was the ending impactful? You can even add some other points over there, that's your choice. How fast paced was it? How was the direction? Stuff like that. But these are the basic 3 things that you should mention. Now see over here, I would suggest if you are going to be answering this part of the question, just think about what the examiner wants to hear again. Something like how serious you become for life, or how some movie actually inspired you to do something, or something like that. Something that they want to hear. It's not about what is true, it's about what they want to hear till a large extent. And you're in advertising, so you need to learn to sell yourself because you also are a product. Okay, this is also a creative question. I do not know what to say in this. Everyone's answers are going to be different. Just again think, what's the best answer that would be loved by the examiner? That is it.